right, everybody, welcome back to Ossont Battery. And I have some returning guests, some returning friends of the show. Please welcome Grave Girls.
Hi.
All right, and please introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the group.
Well, my name's Charlie, and I do all of the visuals on stage, and all the art, and play violin, and I do some backup singing for this lady.
Hi, yeah, I'm Danielle. I sing in Grave Girls. I produce the music. I have a little studio that I work at and do some other bands and stuff. Uh, I play guitar. I play and record all the instrumentation. Basically, none of it's like sampled, but a lot of it has electronic elements. So,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
So I guess that's me.
Awesome. Now that you introduced yourselves, since you've already been on the show before, I already talked to you guys about how you form, stuff like that. I really want to delve into the new record, and that is called, I believe, Empress of a Shattered Glass, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Awesome. And what a great title.
Thank
First
you.
of all, let's get into how did you come up with the title of the record?
Uh, gosh, it really came to me in a moment of inspiration. I was literally like, Charlie, what should we call the album? What if it was something cool like this? And I said that. And it was like the first thing I said
That
about.
is cool.
I was like, what about something cool like Empress of a Shattered Glass? And I don't remember why I thought of it. Something was going on. I can't remember. Other than that, I just remember the kind of mental scene, I guess.
hmm
Yeah.
To me, it almost reminds me of like in like one of those, crazy early 80s kids movies, like some empress, and then she would get cut, like trapped in the shattered glass or something, and like the hero would have to get her out or something. That's almost what it
Yes.
brought the
So
it evoked of me.
absolutely. It is a concept album. So it has 21 songs. It has a story that goes along with it as well that Charlie has illustrated, and I've written this like story around the album. It's got its own lore, basically. It's kind of crazy.
Now, what was the catalyst? Was there like a specific inspiration behind this a concept album, or did you just kind of organically just stuff started pouring out of you guy or you ladies?
Yeah, um, a bit of both. What would you say? I think we were just like hanging out one time. It was probably like on a Friday the 13th, on a full moon, on a blood moon, on a mysterious dark and stormy night or something. But we had a lot of material backed up from not only just stuff I've fiddled with over time, little riffs I've coming up with, just so here's an example. Our song that we just dropped October 1st, What Hunters Do, is we that song began possibly as early as like 5 or 6 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, the original riff for it I had come up with and just let it sit, and I hadn't really done much with it. So I decided to turn a lot of these ideas into full songs just to kind of prove a point to myself almost to be like, "Oh, hey, I can take." It started as 30 riffs and ended up being 21 songs. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Nice. And what were like how does the production differ from the last record? I noticed the production sounds a little bit maybe more organic or something for perhaps. That's what I'm getting from it.
Yeah, you could say organic. Uh there's the album itself deals with a lot more dark topics in general. Um, what was I saying? The album has like three messages or something like that.
Um,
I was saying something like that today.
Oh, well, you were talking about fight scenes in the story.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, the album has a few messages. It's like love and loss and unrequited love and uh adversity as a
Mhm.
general concept. Um
Sweet.
it's it's fun because the music loosely follows the story. Not every song was originally designed that way, but I kind of wrote the story to fit the music as well. So, it's kind of like an intertwined thing. I don't know, does that
Awesome.
answer your question at all?
Yes, yes, it does. Yeah. Now, the next question I have is how does the influences, both visually and audio, influences differ on this record from Noise Candy?
What do you think?
I noticed there's some influences. I thought I heard some Deftones perhaps in there, um,
Absolutely.
some stuff like that. And what
Yeah,
about you, Charlie? Visually, what would you say some of the different influences for this record? Because I saw some of the stuff you did
Mhm.
for the booklet, and it's really great stuff. And
Right.
every song seems to have a different kind of style. I like that.
Mhm. Yeah, so well, so as far as the videos, one of the big differences between this album and our last album was all animated, whereas this album is almost entirely video, either of one of the two of us or both of us, or
physical
things
video
like
and
actual video. There's some cartoon stuff. We do some tricks with projectors a little bit. We
the big overarching concept of the
mhm,
album is kind of like involved in organicism and uh the idea of the things that make us human, I
mhm.
guess.
Like we showcase a lot of our everyday life, I guess.
Yeah.
Like showcasing our region and what things are like here. And it goes into just the I guess like the decay, the forgottenness,
There's a
the
lot of method.
mhm,
There's a lot of method to what we've done with this album in particular.
mhm,
We thought a lot about our method from A to Z. Like, for example, the music video for Jesus Saves Written on a Cigarette that is on the new album.
Hmm.
Uh, that music video was directly inspired by the show, the original anime series Cowboy Bebop.
mhm,
Okay.
And we did some techniques in that are just like, oh gosh, it took like 10, 12 days of actual like
mhm.
full on planning to even like attempt to make it happen. So
Yeah, it
it was really cool.
was. We both, I think, really stepped up our games artistically and musically for this, more so even than the last.
Yeah, and also just sort of being like, okay, we've set a little box up for ourselves to put our
Hmm.
things in called Noise Candy. That was our first album. So now we can think outside the box and move farther and farther and farther because that's just kind of how we like to
Hmm.
roll, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know.
And that's what I like. I like a band that runs interesting visuals and interesting audio stuff. And it's what I always say. Like I like bands like you ladies because like you're like, hey, all right. So what kind of band is Grave Girls? And it's like, oh, they're just Grave Girls.
I love
But
that.
that's
Now,
what I love about it. It's like it's kind of hard to describe it. It's got so many different influences. So that's what's
mm,
killer.
now you've
Um,
not seen us. Well, so you've not seen us live yet, but live our
no.
visuals are a little bit different. We don't just play the music videos. I'm actually doing a live VJ set for the whole time.
Okay.
Where I'm using like sound reactive software, a bunch of effects, and just a handful of technologies.
She calls it VJ because of the industry we work in for a job,
Yeah.
essentially. But in all reality, what she's doing is visual design from
Mhm,
A to Z. She's coming up with the three-dimensional visuals and a lot of the stuff that are being
mhm.
used for effects and
So,
everything else.
so it's kind of like how back in the day, a DJ was a person on the radio that said, "Hey, this song's coming up. have fun listening to it, and played
All
it.
right, everybody. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, it used to be that a VJ was a person that was on MTV, and they say, "Hey, this music video is coming up." But throughout the years, it's turned into its own thing, where kind of like a DJ live mixing music and doing their own thing with it. We take visual components and live mix those onto LED walls, projection map with projectors, all kinds of different
Oh,
things.
that's cool. That is so cool.
So,
I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, I
The
love like
technology is interesting. It's also so we run everything in Grave Girls through digital. And the signal that way becomes shockingly loud and clear
mhm.
for several reasons. But uh more than anything, it's really fun because the visual is also somewhat sound reactive to what we are doing as
Mhm.
people. So if we decide to jam out something different, it's always going to be different.
Yeah, I
oh, that's so
can.
cool.
Oh yeah, like it's never.
Watching math happen because of sound is kind of interesting.
Mhm.
I
That
don't
is
know,
so
we're
cool.
nerds about this stuff, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I mean, we're into heavy music. We're all kind of nerds, so.
Right? Yeah, that's very true.
Next thing I wanted to get into is some of the songs that really stood out for me. Now, I wrote some of them down here. Let's see. The first one was Skeletal. What is it?
Skeletal
Skeletal
Reaper.
Reaper. That one. I love the. I can't read my own writing here, so it's hard for me to read that. That one, it just sounds. It almost reminds me of the sound. I don't know if you remember the early '90s in the English Manchester scene with like groups like EMF, and it was kind of like a heavy guitars with like dance music, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of
I
that, but
love
like
that.
heavier and doomier.
Right.
Um, and then I also like Timothy
Yeah.
Leary. That one's a pretty psychedelic.
Skeletal Reaper, it opens the album.
Yeah,
I just wanted to gush about that song for 2 seconds.
go right ahead.
It was the first one we released. It was the first one we recorded, and the lyrics, the song, I wanted it to be like almost like an ode to humanity by describing the experience of death in a way. That's what the song is, and the reason is because it basically opens the album spoiling the ending on purpose right at the beginning. So if you read into it a little bit, you might get a little bit of the story.
You might pick it up.
Right, yeah, just a little
All
bit.
right.
Because every line in that song is like a reference to something else on the album, and it's kind of fun.
And another one I wanted to mention too was Bass Bass.
Yes,
That almost had like, now I'm big into reggae, and almost reminded me of like a dub style kind of
I love that.
yeah, that's kind of what I got of that. And then for
It
this
was
time,
written it was
what's
written
that?
to be like kind of like an old school. I just wanted like an old like when I say old, I mean like almost like a 90s like lo-fi element to it,
Yep.
you know.
And then for this, time of the season, we're recording in October now. Cemetery Sex, that's
Yes.
to me, it's like one of the it's definitely good on my Halloween playlist.
I love that. Yes. And that song, I was telling Charlie, it gives me almost this like 80s like excess energy, but like about campy horror movie, like B horror elements and stuff.
Yeah,
I wanted it to be really campy and just kind of like over the top a little bit.
I love campy '80s horror
Yes,
movie.
it's got like a little horror story in it about a vampire hottie, and then it like lists like 30 horror movies or something like that. I don't know how many I did. I did like at
Nice.
least 16.
I just now had an idea about what some stuff we can do for that video and how we can have a tombstone.
Oh,
So that's fun that I just found
I
out.
I have ideas for that video
It'll
too.
be fun.
See, I
We're
love
gonna
it.
do it.
We have ideas popping up live on Ossont Battery. I love it.
It happens. We
Um,
play off each other so well. I
Hmm.
think that a lot of the reason Grave Girls comes together in a good way is because of our chemistry as people and like how we just riff off each other constantly. It's a lot of fun.
Well, if you like or love who you're doing everything with, it does make it easier. It really does.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Now, Charlie, you also do some other visual stuff. I saw you make like jewelry and stuff like that and other things. Tell me a
Oh
little bit about
yeah.
that.
Well, shoot. So I do a lot of things.
3D modeling.
I do 3D modeling. So 3D modeling is kind of where yeah, I got into jewelry through 3D modeling
Okay.
because 3D printers are really, really neat. And it turns out you can use that to like set up things for casting and just kind of design your jewelry. And it's
Oh,
really
wow.
cool. And I could go on about that for a while. But no, I got a friend of mine who is an amazing artist, seen my 3D modeling, and he said, "Hey, I want to teach you how to do jewelry making." And I said, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that." He's like, "Oh, I've been a master silversmith for 30 years." I'm like, "Oh, wow. Okay, let's do that." It's one of those frustrating people who like everything you've done he's been doing also, but he's been doing
Yeah.
it for like 30 years longer and he has a lot more money to like spend on his hobbies.
Charlie has designed some incredible 3D stuff, and you can see a lot of that on the first album's visuals overall. Not that we're talking about Noise Candy, but hey, what you got?
I also paint.
Oh, yes.
Oh, sweet.
So I don't know.
Here, can we do like a
Oh, that is awesome.
yeah, this was actually a physical art piece that I created
I
at
love that
at
style.
at the Barbie room actually. We once had a Barbie room. Um But RIP Barbie room. Anyway, it says stay wild, and we just made that out of stuff in the house, like, and it
Mhm.
just became this like little party monument. Um
Sweet.
and Charlie we ended up having, like you decided to paint it, and I think it's
Mhm.
brilliant.
Um,
That's awesome.
Yes.
but yeah, no, I've been in visual art since I was literally a child. So I've painted all my life. I had my first book illustrated when I was like 17.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
I done some work
You
with
illustrated for who?
uh this company, local company that's no longer in business, but there's this local lady who was writing like some children's books, and she had me illustrate for it. And then I did a lot of work for the publishing company. Just so been
Awesome.
at as professional visual artist for a while,
Mm-hmm.
off and on.
Oh,
That
by
is
the way,
great. I'm like really bad at art, so whenever someone's really good at art, especially so many different mediums, it's like it blows my mind. So
It kind of got to the point where like I was so good at one, I just kind of understood the concept, and everything else was just learning how to use a new brush.
yeah.
So whether that was like a paintbrush or sculpting, or digital or a violin, it all
Well,
just
look at someone like Michelangelo. He's done like the Sistine Chapel, which
Mhm.
is one of the painting, and then David, and that's one of the most famous sculptures. So
Oh
it is
yeah.
amazing that it's crazy.
Charlie's span of work is like crazy to me. The stuff that you do, because you also do flow arts,
Oh yeah, I do flow arts.
which like fire darts and stuff like that, like dancing with fire darts. Charlie does stuff like that.
Mhm.
And
If you don't know what that is a fireball on the end of a 12-foot rope that I spin around all crazy.
there may be fire in our upcoming music video, as a matter of fact, for Knife Fight at Tina's
Mhm.
birthday. But
That's another great title.
thank you. You had mentioned Cemetery Sex. I just wanted to say that song will be out everywhere on streaming October 15th.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's one of our little like October drops. You said it was perfect for the season and it's going on
It
your
really is.
playlist.
Yeah.
I hope it gets on the playlist. So,
Now, next I got these are some kind of fun questions, but they are going to put you on the spot a little.
I love
So I
that.
hope you guys are open to answering some, maybe a little bit probing but fun. All right.
All
Surely.
right.
Let's go.
So are you familiar with the game or the concept of the F or fuck Mary kill? Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to give you three names here, and they're right behind me right here. We're going with Count Chocula, Booberry and Frankenberry. Who do you fuck? Who do you marry? Who do you kill?
Oh, oh, that's a good one. Well,
I got mine. If you want to hear mine first.
Yes.
All right. So of course, I'm fucking Count Chocula. He's a vampire. You always hear about how they're really good, lovers and stuff like that. So you got to go with Count Chocula, I think. Mary, I'm going with Booberry. I'm a Booberry guy. And then I'm probably killing Frankenberry because those monsters sometimes have a temper, and I don't want to get beat up. So
Yeah. I got mine.
I have my.
Okay.
You go first.
All right, let's go at the same time, but I'm gonna say I'm going to marry Count Chocula.
Me too.
And the reason I think should be obvious, which is like you said, vampires are incredible lovers and they make good, that's a long, stable commitment, I feel like that you've made.
Immortality, yeah.
Yes, and also and also yeah,
He's got real estate.
true.
That's true, yeah.
He's a good lover and he owns property.
Oh, and I don't think so. Like the Mary thing, like you say, fuck, Mary, kill. Sure, you've got a side piece and all, and that would probably who would that be for you?
Oh, I'm probably going with Booberry.
Okay, okay, I could see it. I kind of,
That's good. That's good.
I'm gonna have to say Frankenberry.
Oh, word.
I don't know why. Just kind of does. Yeah, it just kind of does something for me as far in the fuck department, I guess. Uh, but but
So
yeah,
then you're killing Booberry and you're killing Frankenberry.
true. Well, does that mean they're all dead in this universe? I don't know.
I mean, technically they're all dead, right? I mean, so
Facts.
So we just end up with Count Chocula and all of the all of the monster cereal empire completely. So it probably works out. We're like his little Manson family or something.
yeah.
Right.
There's actually two others. There's a Fruit Brute, which was a werewolf one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then they came out with a new one who was a girl. I think she was like a creature from the Black Lagoon kind of. I forgot what that one was
Nice.
called. All right. So next question I have is your favorite go-to snack when you have the munchies. You're up late. You're either stoned, drunk, both. You got the munchies. What do you go for?
You know what it is.
What is it?
Charlie's go-to snack is potato salad.
Potato salad. I love potato salad.
Potato salad. We're Southern girls over here. I'm not even joking. We had biscuits and corn gravy for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Oh, nice.
That's a super regional dish.
Yeah, that does
It's
sound pretty regional. I've
Yeah,
never heard that before, but I'm open to almost anything. So
True. So
there's
like,
some pretty regional stuff around my region. Like, for
yeah,
instance, have you ever heard of a thing called soupy?
no.
Mm-mm.
It's not a soup. It's actually like an Italian meat. It's kind of
Oh.
like salami, but it's only made from like between this like area in Rhode Island and the area where I'm from in Connecticut, which is like a 50-mile radius or something. But
Well,
outside of that, you can't find it.
I guess they grow a lot of corn regionally, like in our area for sure. But yeah,
It was kind of a depression era dish.
yeah, it kind of popped
Sounds like
after
it,
the
yeah.
depression and just stuck around, just like everything fucking else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So next one I have is old fat Elvis or young skinny Elvis. Which one do you like? I think your light went out there.
Did our light go out?
No, I don't know what happened, but it came back.
Yeah.
It
There
needs
you go.
movement, I guess.
I guess so. I'll try to keep wiggling.
Uh,
Old fat Elvis or young skinny Elvis? Uh,
I reckon I'm gonna say old fat Elvis.
Me too.
mhm.
I'm gonna say old fat Elvis because I feel like young skinny Elvis, like sure, but he's not got time for you, honey.
Yeah.
I don't know if old fat Elvis does either, though.
That's true, but at least he's got a shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, yeah.
The only thing I feel like if I was hanging out with old fat Elvis is I'd probably end up like 300 pounds like him because he like ate like crap, I guess, towards the end of his life.
Well, that's what I was gonna say is I feel like, maybe he would cook for us or something, perhaps.
Or have his maid do it, Make a
Facts.
peanut butter banana bacon sandwich, damn it.
I wonder what he was secretly good at that no one that never made the papers. Maybe we shouldn't ever know.
I remember my friend's dad. We hid their bathroom. Their second bathroom is in their parents' room. You had to go through their room, and when we'd have to use it when
Oh,
someone's in the other one.
no
And he had
shame.
a comic on his mirror, taped to his mirror, and it had Elvis with his pants down, hitting his head on the toilet, falling off the toilet, and hitting his head on the tub, and it said "The King's last great hit."
Holy
I
shit.
just, I always remember seeing that and just being like, "What? That's kind of weird." All right, so my last fun question I have is your favorite Muppet. Who is your favorite Muppet?
Hmm.
Wait. I got this. You go ahead, Charlie.
Oh, it's gonna take me a second to pull up the names. I can't remember the names.
So my favorite Muppet, I've got, can I do a couple?
Okay, well, can I go
Sure.
first?
Go ahead.
So I have one that's actually two.
Okay.
But Statler and Waldorf.
Yes.
Um, the I seen a thing on the internets talking about them being a gay couple and pointing it to was like they're two catty bitches that have like weekly tickets to the theater. It's like, well, yep, there we go. So I thought that was fun. But no, I've always enjoyed those two characters. Just kind of a Mystery Science Theater 3000-esque vibe to the whole thing. I've always enjoyed.
Wow, we got a rave going on.
Yes, I don't know what's happening.
Hello, world. Uh, so my favorite Muppets would have to be my number one favorite Muppet is yeah, it's Jason Segel. Uh, in the 2011 Muppet movie, what was that movie called? I guess it
Oh,
was called The Muppets, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I
Yeah, the
believe.
2011 movie about them like getting back together or whatever. Because and the reason is the song that he does where he says, "Am I a Muppet or just a Muppet of a man?"
Yeah.
And I just love that shit. Um, that is amazing. And my other favorite has to be like Gonzo, probably.
Gonzo's a good one.
That
Gonzo's
does,
just
that's right.
fun. Just I love his nature, I guess.
Now, you
His
were
Muppet
talking about
nature.
Statler and Waldorf being a gay couple. Do you know, I guess actually in canon for the Muppets, who is a gay couple is
Mhm.
and I didn't know this before, but until a couple months ago, is Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker.
Right.
Supposedly, I guess. They actually made it in canon that they are a couple. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that
I can
they
see
were
that.
yeah. My favorite, God, now this is kind of obvious. I love Kermit. And when he sings Rainbow
Yes,
Connection, nothing hit. I mean, it hits me right here. Kermit singing Rainbow Connection doesn't
I
get better
love
than
it.
that. And I also love Animal.
Hmm.
Because I have a lot of pent up frustration sometimes.
I
So
almost said animal. I almost said animal instead of Jason Segal.
Now, when I was a kid, Fozzie was probably my favorite.
yeah,
Yes,
he is
Fozzie's
good. Waka
fun.
waka waka.
Yeah. I always felt like Fozzie was like maybe like a functioning like hiding that he was an alcoholic or
I
something
was, I was
though.
about to say a functioning alcoholic. No, Fozzie's definitely an alcoholic.
Yeah, or like some kind of a drug addict. Sorry. Sorry, Fozzie.
He had
Uh,
that old hat
it's
that looked
it's
like
the
it might have
hat
been
and
the
the messy tie that
yeah.
really like.
Yeah, and the fact that he just seems to really appreciate life of all the characters, and I think that that's kind of like a sign that someone's gone through some shit. Let's be
I
real.
remember in the movie he drove a Studebaker. For some reason I remember that.
I love
Fozzie
that.
Bear drove a Studebaker.
Oh yeah, because he was the driver for yeah, was that the Muppets road trip movie or whatever?
It was I forgot. I was probably like 3 when I saw the movie. So
Okay, yeah, there was like an 80s or 90s like
yeah.
road trip movie that was really good.
We're gonna end up
I love
watching
the
the
Muppets.
Muppets.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the Muppets. I think my favorite Muppet movie. Are you gonna ask that?
Yeah, let's go with that too. Yeah.
Okay, what's yours?
Mine, my favorite Muppet movie. It might be a Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, I love that.
Because what I love about that, and I heard Michael Caine said he would only play Scrooge if he could play it totally straight. And if you watch the movie, Michael Caine is playing it like he's a freaking, like Shakespearean actor in that movie. And that's what I love about it.
I
He plays it
remember
totally
that
straight.
happening. Yes, that is a feature of that I love.
So what are
Mine is
your ladies' favorite?
hands down, uh, Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yep.
Simply,
One.
simply for the Jim part like that, and then like the when Miss Piggy shows up. Are you kidding me? Spoilers.
Also, Tim Curry.
Yes,
Yeah,
Tim Curry. Tim
yeah. Tim
Curry
Curry's
is.
great in anything.
Oh gosh.
Anything.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
did a 3 episode arc of Roseanne that he was awesome in.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So now we got those questions. What I wanted to ask you before we, finish this up is and what else is out there for Grave Girls? What's going on? When does the album come out and where can we find it?
Okay, the album comes out October 25th.
Hmm.
And on October 25th, from that date, it will be a Bandcamp exclusive for a little while. We want to try to get people interested in the booklet,
Hmm.
and it's really a book. I mean, it's like 50 pages almost.
Hmm.
We're spending a lot of time on this part.
Oh yeah, yeah. The illustrations that you've seen, like I I set the bar high on the quality of illustrations I wanted to use for this.
We didn't show any of the best ones, honestly.
Mm-mm. Um, but
Nice.
I set the quality bar pretty high on that one, even with like the limited timeline that I ended up having because of a job that I had regarding blah blah blah. But we're just about done with them, and I've managed to uphold, if not exceed, the quality that I set to begin with.
Yeah, Charlie wanted to do the music justice,
Hmm.
and we love these songs so much. We have worked so much on these. So we've been working since last October. Um, I think Skeletal Reaper may have come out like, okay, hey, today is Grave Girl's 2-year anniversary.
Whoa! All right, nice.
That's a
Happy
thing.
anniversary.
That's a thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Sweet.
Grave Girls, we were just like, hi, we're gonna do this, and we're Grave Girls, I guess. So
Hmm.
like 2 years ago today.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we needed a band for a show I had booked for a great Halloween like evening, and we decided to do it ourselves and just call it Grave Girls and hi.
Hmm. Now, of course, the other thing Grave Girls does now is uh we've our the visuals that we do for like EDM shows, we went ahead and switched that over to Undergrave Girls as well. And so we do all of our
Visuals by Grave Girls. We'll offer visuals for any event, like we do
Mhm.
anything from spooky stuff to like not spooky stuff.
Oh yeah.
We'll do whatever. So,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. And you also, Danielle, do production as well, correct? For
I
bands?
do. I record bands. I've recorded some cool albums. I
Yes.
think
Wind Rider.
yes. The new Ninja Witch EP.
Oh, sweet.
Have you heard it?
I have not. I'll have to
Okay,
check that out.
check it out. It's Ninja Witch and it's called Frequency of Gods, and it just came out.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's like a 5-song EP. It's some of my best client work I've done yet to date. It's good.
And now
They're a cool band.
before we get going, I do want to tell everyone, go out there and check out the record when it comes out, and definitely check out the booklet that comes with it. The
Yes.
visuals are fantastic. The story is cool. Every song comes with the lyrics and something about it. So I love it when bands do that. So thank you very
Hmm.
much, ladies, for doing that. And
Yep.
I suggest everyone check that out.
Yes,
Now,
it's also subscribe to
before
our YouTube.
what's that?
Also subscribe to our Grave Girls YouTube if you're interested
Yeah.
in hearing more Grave Girls. Subscribe to the channel because that's where we put most of our content.
And the videos are out of this world as well.
Thank
So
you.
the bonus.
Much
Now,
appreciated.
before we get going, is there anything else you'd like to say, or before we end the interview?
Well,
Let's see, we got our song Lords, the kind of noisy heavy song that is coming out on October 7th or 8th. I haven't uploaded it yet. We're getting there, but I'm also uploading Cemetery Sex for October 15th. And the album
Sweet.
comes out October 25th.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah. So it's been our
thank you.
lives. It's been our lives for the last 9 months. Go check it out. It is like everything to us, really, that we've been working towards. So
Awesome. Now, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it, ladies.
Uh-huh.
Everyone, this is Ossont Battery. This has been my second interview with Grave Girls. So go check out their album, Empress of a Shattered Glass, coming out on Bandcamp. And check out the visuals. Check out their YouTube channel. Everything they do is really, really, really quality and top notch. So thank you very much. This has been Ossont Battery. Stay heavy, everyone.
Hey metalheads, you like tattoos? Of course you do. If you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, come on over the bridge to Clarksville, Indiana and get you some ink done at Ageless Art. If ink isn't your thing, they have a piercing studio as well. Visit agelessartclarksville.com to see some frequently asked questions, meet the staff. The shop is open Monday through Thursday, 12 to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 12 to 10 p.m., and Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m., all appointment-only spots. You can set up your appointments by phone at 812-283-1793 or email agelessarttatoosandpiercing@gmail.com and someone will get you set up for your first or your next tattoo or piercing.
Hey metalheads, after going to a rager, what's your ultimate go-to? Mine is totally pizza. So when Overload is playing or I'm promoting the Metal Forge live showcases or the big goddamn metal show, I go to Pizza DoNisi. Pizza DoNisi is gourmet artisan pizza from right here in Louisville, Kentucky. It features things like the pizza of the month, the sandwiches, and also vegetarian and vegan options, which is so totally fucking cool for all of it's awesome pizza. You definitely want to go. Hey, and also from time to time they do cannolis. Oh, so fucking good. You know what they said, man? Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Yeah, just like that in Godfather. They're located right next to the Mag Bar at 1396 South 2nd Street. So either stop in or call in at 502-213-0488. They're open till midnight. The witching hour.
Heineken, fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Hey metalheads, you all hear me talk about Mag Bar all the time. It is the home to the Metal Forge live showcases and is an integral stop in the ultimate underground metal tour schedule. They obviously feature live music, but the Mag Bar also has daily specials like Pint and Slice Night on Tuesdays with Pizza DoNisi. But they also do Bring Your Own Vinyl on Thursdays with DJ Kent Jackson and Finer Things Sundays. Located right next to Pizza DoNisi at 1398 South 2nd Street. Open 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. 7 days a week. Get your asses out to the Mag Bar. Rock out. For 45 years in keeping Louisville weird, Electric Ladyland has been there for all your eccentricities. While they do offer the best smoking supplies out on the market today, there's a whole lot more to check out. From ashtrays and blacklight posters, to records, incense and burners, and items to stock your metaphysical supply. They're open from 10 to 10, 7 days a week. located at 2325 Bardstown Road in Louisville, Kentucky, and at electricladyland420.com.